What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about Keffals. Now it's been a while, but I'm going to keep you in the loop. So Mutahar released this amazing video talking about, exposing Keffals and all the fraud she's been doing and all the lies she spewed. Now I have talked about it a little bit, talks about the kiwi farms and stuff. It's a really good video. I recommend you go watch it to get some context to what happened. So what happened is that a lot of people got really mad about the thumbnail that he used because Justin Worm makes, really good art. And sadly he was harassed off the site, and I will talk to that in a little bit, but I had to talk about this first. So what happened is people got mad about the thumbnail being used because it made Keffals look ugly. So Keffals was one of the first people that pointed this out, and then a lot of people started defending her, which was, the defenses were absolutely insane. She's absolutely indefensible in this situation. I don't get why people were defending her in the first place. So here Keffals gets super pissed, saying, I understand people had criticism of me. I don't think I'm above being critiqued. That said, was it really necessary to use a transphobic caricature of me in the thumbnail while also not using my pronouns in the video announcement? I think if my actions themselves are heinous, you wouldn't need to dehumanize me to an audience of millions of people in order to make the points you wanted to make. The bar for this was incredibly low. Mutahar still managed to fumble that. Now, what I find ironic is that she also used this, the same Justin Worm art, but for fucking Vosh. So what I don't get is it's okay for her to do it. Oh, but when somebody else uses it, she's gonna wave around the, I'm trans, you can't do this to me. So a lot of people were pointing out how he did use the correct pronoun, saying her a bunch of times in the video announcement, which is incredibly funny. But a lot of people that didn't care, that he made a good video, worked incredibly hard, right? They were more there just to get, pissed off that he used a caricature of her that made her look ugly, even though, she looks like that IRL. So this guy called Anti-X says, I don't know how to say this without sounding a little SJW, but I'm not really a fan of this caricature of a trans woman. I'm deleting the post. That was here before, so this can't be the first thing. While I stand by my statement, and I'm not a fan of this thumbnail, I would say I have had someone who I trust tell me credible things about what she has actually done. Things regarding where money has gone from GFN and other various things that have been lied about. So while it may not be the best thumbnail, there is some evidence in the video that I do think should be seen by people. You say that, but yet you're over here complaining about the thumbnail. If, people weren't, fucking complaining about this, more people would be watching it. You obviously haven't seen it because you said someone I know told me credible sources. Now there was another person that said, Keffals is a bad person. We all have been knowing this. Personally, I've hated her for a long time. But like none of us should sit here and pretend Mutahar isn't transphobic after using this kind of caricature on a woman that looks like this. So I don't know why the fuck they're constantly, brigading this whole idea of, oh, she doesn't look that bad, when you see a bunch of pictures of her just not looking well built. So my homie, Mr. Mediker, he jumps in, or as I'm assuming this is Mr. Mediker because he had the Moshi account. So he says, Mutahar, hey wow, this person is an awful piece of shit. Look at all these examples I put in the video form. Idiots. Excuse me, but you weren't very nice. Did you ever consider they have feelings? What a bunch of silly little fuckers. Now another person that got mad is this person called Turfs Aren't Women, saying Mutahar is going to have to be dealing with the consequence of this video for several years. And this other person called Rebels comes says, Muta's dating a neo-Nazi, made him go completely off the rails. Oh shit, did he really? Yep, his girlfriend's handle, but she posts a lot of far-right conspiracy theories on here. Double Jangles is her username if y'all curious. Thanks for this. And I'm right, her account is full of far-right conspiracy theories and anti-trans rhetoric. Holy shit. Average woman, average trans woman. Looks like she's got an FFS recently, or in the past. And then one of the funniest replies I've seen, alright, all week says, you look like Christian. I don't want to hear what you have to say about looks, you ugly ass. So this Turfs Aren't Women has a bunch of posts complaining about, Mutahar's video, even though she didn't even watch the fucking video. She saw like one part of it, where, he critiqued Keffals sexually talking to a 17-year-old, by the way. So this was the initial post, saying incredible journalistic integrity, showing the initial upload of Muta's video, and then them replying to a person saying, don't like how Mutahar low-key implying Keffals groomed me. Holy heck, did he even reach out to you? Nah, you didn't watch the fucking video. You probably saw one screenshot and then somebody told you the other thing. No, he never implied that. He said it was weird that she was talking like really sexual to a 17-year-old. Now, her other replies are complete cancer. I'll show a couple of them right here. You can just read them for yourself. There's really nothing of substance really because she just deflects any fucking criticism. But one of my favorite ones was replying about System Up and Down. I'm not fucking with you. So someone says, weird feeling having watched him since I was 10 to 11 years old, and he was a creepypasta YouTuber to grow up, and see him create these horrific transphobic caricatures akin to shit you see from rabbi turfs, but par for the course for the average YouTuber, I guess. And so they respond with saying, I grew up listening to System of a Down, so which is so far left their lyrics border on Moism. Okay. Your drummer is now loudly a Trump supporter. My favorite part is how they made this whole thing go from a Keffals drama to supporting Trump. So the win person who initially said, oh, I wasn't groomed by Keffals or whatever, which we never said she was groomed. We just said that it was weird for, Keffals to talk sexually. Tries to, tries to defend Keffals in here, saying, she never did anything weird to me. To say anything is it's just bad faith. And in the screenshot she shows, it proves the exact opposite. So here's the screenshot saying, you're very cute. I never seen you get into drama before. What are you talking about? And then, oh my god, this one's entirely fucked up. I kind of don't want to read this, but I have to. This is idea, but eventually I will see their entire ass naked on my timeline. Luckily I'm 15, so I can't do that, lol. I'm a proud member of the cult of Keffals. I am very proud of you for the grass thing, but I cannot get over how much hope you give me. I should be able to start HRT before I'm 16, or once I am 16. So just knowing that there's the potential I could pass like you, gives me a reason to keep going. Thank you. So this Terse Aren't Women continues going on by, saying that Dojangles is transphobic because she doesn't want, HRT to be given to kids, right? A lot of ordering drugs. She says DIY HRT to be specific, right? A completely normal opinion, but of course on Twitter, these people are mentally insane where they want to give everything to kids, right? That's gonna backfire real bad in the future, by the way. When we're all giving, every single child fucking DIY hormones, I wonder how that's gonna go. That's not gonna go very well. So this is trying to paint her as transphobic and all this because she said that she doesn't like the Shotokan that was on the box, which was Shotokan, right? Literal lolly, which I can't even show because, it's against the rules on YouTube, which is insane. Now, Muta, of course, he gets mad, right? That people are calling, his wife transphobic and all this shit that she isn't, right? She's not a Nazi by any fucking stretch of the imagination. But, on Twitter, you say one thing that goes against one community and you're a fucking Nazi, right? That's just how it is. You're gonna have to deal with it at every fucking point. There's nothing you can really do about it. They're playing as transphobic for disagreeing on one thing, right? So Muta just says, hey, crapping on my wife is an incredibly weird move. Jen is the furthest thing from a neo-Nazi and has been the greatest support for me. She's nothing short of the prettiest and smartest person I've ever been with. Absolutely childish behavior. Now, this person keeps saying, they keep responding to like every single little thing that Muta's saying and tries to, blame him for, the fans. Okay, so here she says, your fans are sending me gore videos of people being murdered. But sorry, I said your wife looks like a troll doll. That must be so hard for you. Now, I just find it strange how these people have such a weird obsession with Muta's wife, who was not involved in the first place. So like, I get it, hey, harassment is wrong and sending, people gore is wrong, but you have your DMs open, alright? People are gonna send you anything, right? It's bound to happen. I'm not excusing it or anything. It's terrible that these people are doing it. I don't give them any leeway for doing it. However, you're also contributing to harassment of somebody's wife. Now, the last thing I wanted to talk about was Tipster himself. Now, Tipster is an interesting person who has quite a history with the trans community, you might say.
Dude, Nicholas Duro, who you think is my best friend, if I get something wrong, he'll make a video or at least a tweet exposing
I'm in the content.
that I got it wrong.
I don't think he's your best friend. I just think he's...
By the way, can we just agree that, like, so... Okay, this is probably going to come off weird, and my apologies if it does. So Keffals usually kind of dresses up like tomboyish, right? Can we just agree that she cleans up real nice? You know what I'm saying? Like when she, maybe puts on a little bit of lipstick and, puts on a nice outfit and stuff like that. She cleans up like a shiny new penny. Is that wrong for me to say? I don't think so. She's a good looking gal.
So here, Tipster himself tries to insinuate that Mutahar is some sort of Nazi because fucking Stone Toss retweeted him. So here it says, congrats Muta, a literal Nazi retweeted you. You must be so proud. And then the next tweet is also completely brain dead. So some dude calls him the F slur, which I do not condone. I think calling somebody a slur is very bad unless it's in your friend group and you're all fucking with each other, which we always do, don't lie. So here he says, yep, am I supposed to be ashamed of that? Kind of insinuating, that he's a chaser because, he is a chaser. And it's funny that he's not even that taken aback by it, being saying like, no, I'm straight. Because, he cheats on his wife constantly, right? By all the fucking posts he says. So the next one is, you know, very brain dead. Now, say what you want to say about, you know, kids getting HRT and stuff. I think we should all agree that DIY HRT, giving that to children, is a very bad idea because most of that shit's contaminated anyways, and who knows who's making that, right? But here, he's trying to defend giving it to children, and he thinks it's such an own when he was talking to Wagi like last year, and so he tries to reiterate his take right now because he thinks like he thinks he's so smart, and with his take saying, I'll say it then and I'll say it again now, trans kids are valid, and gender affirming care, including for minors, saves lives. I said what I said. Don't like it? Cope. And I wanted to add on this. Now, I know this was a while ago, but Tipster also defended Vosh during the whole Lolly situation, him and Keffals. So, I mean, they're really not innocent in this situation. They only backtracked because enough people gave him pushback.
Later H3, it was a fun few years. Not like Ethan had a mountain of apologies for offensive statements. Found the lollipop. What the fuck does that mean, dude? No way. So naturally, Tipster cried because Ethan Klein responded to him and said, cheers, my horse, love ya, no pedo. And Tipster's like, I guess Ethan wasn't a big fan of my criticism.
Fired off a tweet in frustration from getting called a pedophile hundreds of times in a single day, and thought I'd rinse my hands, move on, and go back to writing scripts for spooky videos on my new channel.
Guys, I thought I could just defend Vosh without any question and act like a total concentration camp guard. And I thought I could get away with that without, like, really any pushback at all whatsoever, and go back to making garbage fucking true crime videos like every other cookie cutter channel is doing these days. I thought I could just totally get away with that, chat. But people are like, wait a minute, you're defending the lolicon guy. What? Whoa.
Now, I added that clip of Nicholas DiOrio to give extra context as to why Tipster is full on, like, you know, simping hard for Keffals here. Both clips, by the way, where first he starts like chasing after her, saying that she's so good looking, guys, right? And then the next clip of just him defending Vosh, you know, absolute lolicon, only because Keffals did it herself. So yeah, that was just some added context as to why I don't like either and why she's completely indefensible as well. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about, you know, the whole Keffals thing today because it was very interesting to me, and you know, it was kind of a short video. It didn't take me that long, something like a day. So yeah, just wanted to talk about today. I'll see you guys in the next video whenever I feel like uploading. Bye.